Did we start?
Like, welcome. Oh my God, Bats. I hate everything, bro. I literally do a countdown, and you listen to the countdown, and then you do this. And you've done this. Like, you wait. It's like every 3 weeks. And I'm over it.
That's a professional podcaster, Blaise. I think.
I'm tilted.
Makes my
Welcome
day.
to another week of Up Your Experience podcast. We're just at the whims of Bats, I guess, and his
Hey, let's
stouts.
go.
Yeah, and it's stouts. Yeah.
Ah,
God,
dude,
dude.
stouts are amazing.
Look, man, I'm not here to say anything about stouts or not. What I'm here to talk about is games or something, I think. It's another week.
Ooh.
And Bats is playing Dredge because he likes to be a fisherman.
I am.
Yeah.
Bats, how's it
I
going,
do.
dude?
I do. That would be great. Oh, I almost destroyed
Bats, how
everything
is
at
it
home.
going, Bats?
Listen, we were getting into it. All right. All right. Now that we pause, I don't think you understand the game I am playing right now. It is dark. It is foggy. There is a Cthulhu type creature roaming around.
I'm dying.
My boat got destroyed 20 times already.
Mainly because I could see the game through Bats' glasses, like the reflection.
Yeah, dude.
But yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Games have been good. Week's been okay. I've had some personal things going on, so not things I'd like to talk about, so to speak. You guys already know,
Yeah.
but
You're
it's
good.
like other than that, I'm apparently going to night shift, which will be
Hey, yo.
interesting.
You know what the nice thing is? So there was a job when I worked at Toys R Us. I worked morning shift, afternoon, and night shift all in the same week. And they're like, "So how you feeling?" I'm like, "Awful." I feel awful because I have worked at 6 a.m., 10 p.m., and 3 p.m. all in the same week.
I haven't done it in the same week, but I have worked every single shift because so essentially like I work morning shift, right? Technically, I'm at work at like 4 in the morning
Yeah.
till like whenever they allow me to get off. Let's
Yeah.
put it that way.
Yeah.
It's like I can go now, right? It's almost like school. Excuse me, can I go to the bathroom? Like
No.
shit.
No,
That's
I mean,
honestly how it feels. But so then now I'm going to night shift, which I've already worked night shift before covering for people. But then we had a like 24-hour fire watch where it was like in increments of like 18-hour shifts.
Oh.
yeah, that can
Yeah,
kick
it
that can
sucked.
kick rocks. That does not
And
sound fun.
And every hour you have to walk through both buildings to make sure there's no fire, you know?
Yeah,
'Cause
you
it's
never
like,
know, dude.
yeah,
They
I
sneak
mean,
up on you.
I get it, but it's just like, so you can't really do anything
No.
because anything you do takes at least an hour or so or longer.
Yeah.
But every hour you have to be on a rotation, sign a sheet saying like the times that you've done this stuff. It's crazy.
Have I ever told you the story about when I had like something go through my hand?
No.
Oh.
Okay, so I was having a snowball fight back in high school, and I'm
Oh,
running, I'm booking it.
Always
I
happens
fall,
with a
right?
snowball fight.
I fall, and if you're watching the video, like I have a pair of like thick snow gloves on, and I fall, and something goes into my hand,
How thick?
and almost outside, almost out the other side. And originally,
Oh.
my thought was, my pinky felt really weird, and I was like, "Oh my god, I broke my pinky." And I go and look at this hand, I don't see anything. I look at the other hand to see if like anything looks weird, and next thing you know, on the other hand, I see blood, and I'm like, "Wait a minute, what? Like, what's going on?" And blood is just coming out of my glove. So I have to wait like an hour for my mom to pick me up and take me to the ER. And we get to the ER, and we have to do the normal waiting game there.
Yeah.
Finally get back there. The nurse is like, "Oh, well, you know that this is a fat, blah, 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 and this is this." I'm like, "Look, I'm happy you want to explain this to me. I want my hand sewn shut. That's what I want."
It's kind of
so-
like bleeding a lot, probably.
Yeah, we get to the stitches part, and the doctor goes, "Oh, so I've heard you don't have feeling in part of your pinky." And I was like, no, I sure don't. Like, even to this day, I can do this. I know it's getting pressure on it. I can't feel it.
That's
Oh, like,
And and he goes, well, we might have to do surgery. We might have to go back in there. So that way you can get feeling back in your pinky.
Nah, I'd rather not feel it.
And
Yeah.
that's and, okay. And I'm like, I'm sitting there. I'm like, so let me get this right. Why? And he goes, well,
Yeah,
you know,
like-
like let's say you're cooking, and you're burning your pinky. You wouldn't know. And I said, okay, hear me out. Just on the other side of this, devil's advocate, just per se. I burnt my pinky. The rest of my hand should feel the heat, I would assume.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't, maybe I'm the idiot in this situation. And yeah,
That's a very good counter argument.
I did not get surgery for that, and I would not. Even to this day, it just doesn't make sense at all.
Yeah, no, for partial feeling I'm good.
Yeah, and like, you know what's
I
crazy?
just
It's
got
like
attacked.
it's the outside part of my hand. For those that aren't watching that are just listening, I don't feel that, but the inside part towards the other fingers, I feel.
Oh, that's
So
whack.
it's real strange, dude. It must have just hit the disconnect button on the right thing, I guess.
Yeah,
That part of my pinky F6'd, you know?
yeah. The rest of your hand F7, but that guy's sitting
Yeah, that one was like, nah, we're staying there. We're standing there, buddy. Oh my
I just got
goodness.
attacked by a Leviathan, and it dropped me a legendary and an abstract fish.
I don't know what
Sounds
that
like-
means, but that sounds cool.
It damaged his hull and fish fell out, and there he can't. come
No,
back.
it was when I was
So,
catching them.
It sounds
so great.
Sounds like
Yeah.
you problem. And
I hate this game.
Podcast
But yeah, anyway, I've had a nail through my foot,
Oh,
and that was horrible.
Oh, he got the Home Alone treatment.
dude, my dad,
Dude.
when I was a kid, had one go through his arm, and he didn't want to go to the doctor. And I was like, what is wrong with you?
Oh.
Dude, I don't
Okay.
understand people that get like insanely injured and they're like, nah, I'll walk it off. Like,
No,
homie,
No, homie,
the
you're not.
hospital.
Okay, this is how it happened, right? I'll admit it to this day. I as a kid lied and said I was wearing shoes, right? But I wasn't.
Oh
I
no!
wasn't.
Oh, so this is complete karma. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I was barefoot. We were building a tree house, right?
No.
And it
Mm-mm.
was-
Why are you barefoot building a tree
Hey,
house? What is
listen.
wrong with you?
I live in the middle of nowhere. You're always barefoot. Like,
Put some
deal with it.
Crocs on.
Crocs did not exist in this time or age,
Okay,
bro.
well, flip flops. So put them on, weirdo. I mean,
Oh,
not the
sweet
flip-flops,
God.
but it's like a
Anyways,
whole lot
like,
against the nail, but
So my buddy's neighbor was tearing apart their deck. We were using the deck wood to build a tree for it,
Yeah,
right?
of course. Yeah. I can
Yeah, one of the nails were still in there. Guess what? My dumb ass just went,
do.
"Oof."
Yep. Oh no, dude.
I was
Oh.
like, we'll just leave it on there. Yeah, we'll leave it on there. Nah. Another person comes through, steps on that damn thing, and like picks me up. Oh, it's the worst feeling in the world.
No shot.
Hurt
bro.
so bad.
Oh my god. Just like
Hurt
thinking about it.
so bad.
Ooh,
You think
no
that's
way.
the worst part, though? So we get all the way to the hospital. They check me in, and this nurse, I don't know if this was her first day or what, but she goes, "Oh, I think there's something in there," and starts scrubbing the hell out of it.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
I mean, like scrubbing it, and then she's like, "Oh, wait, let me help you not feel it." Sticks the needle all the way through my foot. All the way through.
No,
bro. So guess what doesn't get numb? My
Your
foot.
Yeah, your foot.
Yeah.
yeah.
This was the only time my dad was in the room, and I'm just like cussing a storm. Like, this is not fucking working. Like, this is bullshit. Like, I don't know
Oh,
what
no.
insurance we have, but it is not covering the needs that I need.
No, dude.
Dude, I was
Oh.
in. Finally, my dad goes, "Excuse me. I think the needle's going through his foot." She's like, "Oh."
You're
And-
oh wow,
Oh, dude, I was so mad.
Wow.
Yeah. I had a nurse
and that's
miss
when I
my
was
veins
like-
4 times.
I finally was like, "Look, I wasn't wearing shoes. There's nothing in my foot. Like, I was barefoot, bare fucking foot. Nothing in the way. Like, I was not wearing shoes." There's
Oh,
nothing in
no.
there.
Oh my god, dude, that's too
Because
good.
it's not a hole big enough to stitch. So
Right,
you just
right.
need a big wrap.
Yeah.
But I mean, she is
Yeah.
scrubbing this. Like
Seems
there
awesome.
is it's almost like you know how you overcook shit in a pan?
Oh yeah, I know you're
And
just
Oh,
you're
and
just
then you
going
just
at it.
oh
Yeah,
scrub it.
yeah.
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 That's how she is
With the
scrubbing
steel
my
wool and
foot. And it
everything.
is the worst pain I
Oh
have
my
ever
god.
felt to this day.
Yeah, I
I
had
have been
a
stabbed by a pencil in my hand. I have been I mean, I guess you could say I've been heartbroken and still. Now, worst pain ever.
Wow.
Nothing ever compares to that. The fact that she scrubs and then she's like, nah, I still see it for 30 minutes.
Yeah, dude. I had to get. They decided they need to draw blood, and I'd already been numbed that day, but it was right below where I'd been numbed, and you can see my veins. Like when my wife was in nursing school, they'd always be like, "Can we test like the IVs and stuff on you? We can just see your vein." I'm like, "No,
F that.
no." And
Needles suck.
just side story. I got baited one time when I was teaching at a community college. They're like, "Hey, Mr. Dub, do you mind coming to help us out?" I'm like, "Yeah, no problem. I'll come help you out." And they needed to test IVs on me. I was so heated, bro. I have never been so upset after a class. I was like, "Get out of here with this nonsense." And I had to come home and explain to my wife how it happened. And she's like, "So you're gonna let me test it on you?" And I was like, "No, no, I'm not." But
No. You can use their test results.
yeah, I could. But like you can see my veins, and I watched this nurse miss 4 times. And when she missed, she would like move the needle around, and I'm like, "Bro, no,
No.
no." And I was like 13, 14, and like I eventually looked at her. I'm like, "Ma'am, I need you to like get somebody else, please. Like, please."
I need you to hit your ability.
like,
Oh yeah.
like I need this to stop for the love of everything.
I'm gonna need
Dude,
that special.
I have very visible veins too. I haven't had there've been a couple nurses that have just whiffed, and they're like, "Oh, sorry about that." I'm like, "Yeah,
Me too.
yeah,
Yeah, me too.
I'm glad I've
yeah."
never had that.
But
Well, my veins are very visible, but like
I was gonna
since
say,
since
hold
I
on.
also
But
don't like
we
needles. so
haven't
I'm
we
not
haven't even
going, like-
introduced Boss Bean here, and we're 12 minutes in.
I was gonna
Okay.
say, since this is the injury podcast,
Yeah.
there's one time
At
I
band
lived in an
camp.
apartment complex in Arizona, and it was a gated complex, but there near the backside was a mountain, so they just kind of had like a small fence leading up to the mountain, and there was like a gate that you could just walk through, and then you'd be hiking. It was dope.
Yeah.
A
Um,
while ago.
so me and my mom went hiking one day, and I was like 10, maybe 11, and I thought it'd be fun to run down the mountain on the way back. Um, and
Ouch.
then there was a ravine,
Oh God.
and I face planted
Oh
and rolled
no.
halfway down the mountain in the ravine, full of rocks. Um, and my back was messed up, bro. It had so many scrapes, cuts, everything. It wasn't bad enough to go to the ER or anything, but it was wild.
To
Pretty sure
warrant
I
anything.
also got like a dent or two in my head, but we don't talk about that.
Oh no,
Uh,
By the
dude.
way, chat, this is Boss.
Yeah, this is
yeah.
Boss.
Boss
Because
Hi.
we didn't get to introduce him at any point because we
Yo.
went just on injury row there.
Yeah. I was waiting for Blaise to be like, yeah, this is Boss. And I'm like, yeah. And then
I was
Bats is
trying,
just
dude.
like, anyways, I'm playing Dredge.
Yeah, Bats is like
Dude.
dredge, nails and foot, the whole nine, dude. He was really just tripping
Man,
tripping
yeah.
along. Some would
Yeah.
say.
Look,
But,
you said your story. It made me think of mine. If I didn't say it, I would have forgot. This
Oh,
is
don't
simple
worry.
as that.
I get it, dude. I was in the middle of talking to my wife yesterday, and one of the boys walked in, and they're like, "Hey, blah 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 blah," like they normally do, and I'm like, "Okay," and I helped him out with their thing, and then I was like, "I don't remember what I was talking about at all." I've had to talk to the kids about if you see me and your mom talking, I need you to let us finish the sentence, or at least finish talking, because they'll be like, "Hey, I finished my snack." That's good, dude. I'm glad you finished your snack. But I no longer remember what I was talking about. Having the kids is the craziest thing ever, because my boys will be like, hey guys, like we'll be in the middle of, hey guys, I love you. I'm like, oh yeah, dude, I love you too. You're the best in the world. Oh man, I appreciate that. Did you know in Zelda? And I'm like, okay, all right, not gonna finish that thought. Never
That's
mind.
a cool
It's
conversation you guys are having.
Yeah.
However,
That
I
is.
would like to say something, and I am
yeah.
going to say it now.
But like, it's always like they're not in the room like when they when the conversation's happening, they just like walk in and they're just suddenly there
Dude,
and they're like, so
Kyle jumps
Appear like Chucky.
yeah,
Dude,
dude,
Have
it
you
is
guys-
so funny.
Have you guys ever gotten oven burn? Like,
Like
have
burnt
has
by an oven.
yeah, like have you guys like physically like been taking something out and touched the
Yes.
top of the
Oh,
oven or
100%.
something?
yes.
Too many times.
Yeah,
Dude.
yeah.
Did it this
It
week.
hurts.
Yeah, dude, doesn't feel great.
That's
That
not
is,
normal.
I've only done it once, and it was
Yeah, I've done it. I've done
pretty
it a few
bad.
times. You know, it just be that way
But it
sometimes.
was funny
been-
because like
I've
I
been
was
burned
taking
by
a
the
cat.
oven, the grill, Blackstone, anything that has fire.
Yeah,
I've
if
been
it has
burned
fire,
by.
Yeah.
I've been burned.
Anything
right?
that's hot.
It was funny though, cause like I was taking the lasagna like or it was like lasagna or a casserole or something in there. And I was taking it out and I got burned and my mom's like yelling at me to go put it underwater and I still had the casserole in my hands. I'm like, "Can I put
Oh,
this down first? Like, can you
yeah,
get
okay.
away from me so I can
So I can put this down, please.
Yeah. And like we had people over for dinner and they're just
Oh my
like
God.
watching
it
this
happen.
Yes. And I'm
Oh,
just
it's
like,
the best.
please, bro.
You know, speaking of fire, I watched a steak get cooked by molten lava on TikTok the other day.
Ooh. Wait,
And I'm not
I've
gonna
seen
lie,
that.
I would
The
try
Google
it.
Foods.
Oh,
I'd
dude,
try it.
who wouldn't?
Could you imagine? I wonder what it tastes like. Like what is like I just
I-
want to
Be
know.
honest,
I
I would not
feel
waste
like-
the steak.
Yeah.
It could be cooked and dropped in sand, and I would be like,
Yeah,
like, nah,
But,
it's
like,
still good. Don't
I-
worry about it.
I feel like the steak would just get melted, would it not?
No,
Like,
no.
it's lava.
No,
I watched it, bro. It got burnt the first time. The second time was a much better cook by the people, but like it was interesting for sure. I'd try it. It's probably not good for you, but I would try it.
I mean, well, hold up. How would it not be good for you? Because lava is just
That'd
like
be-
molten rock, right?
Yes.
And
okay,
we already
but
cooked
we're
with
also-
hot rocks to begin.
Okay.
Ooh, wait, it's
Bats,
dark.
we're also gonna trust that the people are using molten rock and not molten metal. You see what my problem is here?
This is very true.
I mean, tell me what we don't eat that doesn't have metal in it. Like,
I'm talking more about getting metal poisoning, Bats. That's more what I'm concerned about.
Yeah, you remember the whole thing about like lead poisoning and how it's really bad for you?
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Nah,
mean,
dude. What do you
did
mean?
you-
You that can't eat my pencils? What are
No,
we? What-
Here's the thing. You
Oh my-
you say
We
that,
are
but
Blaise,
but
Blaise, we
where-
are in the channel called Recording Studio in the Up Your
Oh
Experience.
my-
Discord.
oh my
Okay, I'm
God.
not
That is
shitting on
Which
the
you all
place
should,
that I
which you all
work,
should
but,
join, by
like,
the way.
we have a lot of shit that is just like, oh, that's lead, that's asbestos, that's like, it's like, really? You couldn't tell me that before I like interacted with it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean
Like-
that's how like a bunch of people died because paint just existed.
Oh my God. All right. Speaking of paint, tomorrow's Halloween, which means spooky, scary skeletons running all around. And I thought I would take a moment because we haven't really done like an actual random question in a hot minute. Like we do like a variety of them, but I have a good one.
All right.
What is the like like either the most you've scared somebody or the most you have been scared?
Okay, I got one.
I have two. I have one for each.
All right, so this is a work story, right? So it's
Hey,
like
mine
the
is also
top
a
of it's the top of a building and like a storage area. And I just happened to be standing there and I heard a coworker. And by the way, for those of you listening, this will definitely be plus 18 language.
Yeah, we've already hit that.
But,
I'm just gonna. I don't know how I'm gonna
yeah.
put a disclaimer on the episode, but like,
yeah, but so I'm like, oh shit, here we go. And I like stuck back behind the corner, waited for him to walk to the door, and I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
oh no.
Oh no, dude.
Oh my god.
And I'm not even playing. He jumped up. He's like, "God damn, fuck you, God." I'm like,
Wait, you said you're at the very top of a building?
It's like the top floor.
Oh, I thought it was just like on the roof of something,
Yeah,
and I'm
No,
I
like,
it's
I
no.
are
pieced
you
together
gonna?
what Bats was talking about, but
Dude,
like the beginning of
to
the story
elaborate.
really made me
So
concerned that these
there's like
people
a
might be running
okay.
off of a roof because of Bats.
To elaborate, there's like a stairwell up there
Yeah.
that you can like hear
Yeah, I'm
people
sure.
walking up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
I heard him on like the third floor, and he came up to the fifth floor, and I was like, I know he's coming through here. So I just like stood back and waited.
My god.
All right. So this is the scariest I've ever been. It is also at the place I worked not too long ago. So I used to be a dock worker, for those who don't know. Fun times, and by that I mean absolutely not. 12 hours a day doing a very bad manual labor is not very fun. It is a good way to get a workout though. So
This
there's
is
that.
true.
Um, but
Mhm.
so I was with a couple of the forklift operators, and we had just gotten a shipment in, like a truckload full of like special four-sided pallets.
Mhm.
And we were unloading them, and the forklift operator like missed like one, so like it
Oh no, bro.
Blaze's eyes like
Yeah, no. Oh no.
so like he got the stack, but the top one like snagged on something and almost fell.
Oh.
And I had to be in there to like kind of like with a flashlight to like like shine because the truck is like pitch black. So one of them fell. I was like trying to keep it from falling off. So like I'm sitting here like arms extended, like fully like held up, just like holding this pallet up. Um, and then like he goes and he drops the stack off, and I expect him to like come back and like help me. He just grabs the other
Nah.
stack, lifts it up, and almost tilts the pallet that I'm holding over and on top of my head. I
That's called
honestly
professional
thought
skill.
I honestly thought like if that hit me, I probably would have been comatose for at least a week, bro. Those things weighed like 80 pounds.
No,
Um,
my eyes lit up because my mom, when she worked at Goodwill, they have these bins they lift off the truck. And
yeah.
she was a manager at one, and they dropped a 600-pound,
Oh.
like
Ooh.
on top of her, and it fractured pretty much every bone in the left side of her body and broke two
Oh.
discs in her neck.
Oh God. Yeah. No.
Oof. Yeah, that
Yeah,
would
that stuff's scary, bro. Like
Yeah.
it is scary.
Thankfully it was just one pallet.
Yeah.
And I was able to like just like jump back because I knew it was gonna fall. Like it did fall. Like he tipped it away from me, but I like jumped back in time, and I just like looked at him, and he was like, "Oh, you better be careful." I'm like, "What do you mean I better be careful?
Yeah,
bro,
What
there
are
would
you
be
talking
hands.
about?"
I would be throwing hands.
Well,
that's always my favorite, dude.
he was like my boss, so you
It'd be
Even
know,
worth
more
it.
reason he
I
shouldn't be
Yeah,
saying, "You
it'd be
better watch
worth it.
out, bro." Like, what?
that
I'd be
job
like,
sucked. I was getting paid 9.50 an hour for 12 hours
bro,
of work every single
throwing
day.
hands,
It
calling
was rough.
OSHA,
Yeah.
getting money. Yeah.
Oh my
See,
god.
the company I worked for was definitely the kind of company that was paying OSHA off.
Okay, we love
Because
that.
there were a lot of like it would reach like 110 degrees in the building, which is not work friendly conditions. As you
My
would
scary
That doesn't
thing
sound like
is
imagine.
not work related. I one year
imagine.
was I sat on the front porch at my parents' house, like as I was a mannequin, and would just jump and scare kids when they were going to reach for candy. Because like one kid's like, "I'm gonna grab a bunch of candy." I scared the kid so bad he ran off the porch and out into like by his parents by the road. Like terrified. But I scared one of my friends so bad he almost hit me with a baseball bat. And that's when I decided maybe scaring people at the front porch wasn't the best idea ever. But I continued to do it anyways.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's not something that you like. Not like you're like I'm done for the night. Like no, you gotta keep going. You're committed.
Um, then the funniest thing I've seen was someone getting scared. We're at a haunted house, and it's me, my wife, her friend, and boyfriend, and like one or two other people. And our buddy is an atheist, which makes this more funny. Because he gets scared and he goes,
I already know what's happening.
"Oh, Jesus," or "Oh, God," or something like that. He goes, "Jesus isn't here." Like the guy behind him, like after he scares the living crap out of him, dude. It was
Dang.
so funny. Because he was, oh, dude, it was so good. It was so
Okay,
good.
so like haunted houses got ruined for me at a very early age.
But I love them.
Like 6.
Yeah.
Because I like that's back when I thought that they were real monsters, quote unquote.
Uh,
And then I just heard like it must have been like 2 buddies, but they were talking to each other like through like a wall or something because they could hear each other,
Yeah.
and they were just talking about like how their work sucked
Oh,
and
my
just like
God.
everyday human things, and I'm just like, they're not real, are they?
You know what ruined it for
And
me was someone headbutted me in the back of the head twice at the same haunted house. That's what ruined haunted houses for me.
that's hilarious. No, I don't feel anything when I go through them anymore. Like I don't get scared at all.
see,
I'm just like, yeah, you're just a guy. Get away from me.
I like the nostalgia of it, but like I also so back way in the day, my family used to like do haunted houses and shit like that. So it's like I would walk in the background, then like join in with the crowd and like walk out, and then
Yeah.
but I still love them.
I
Like
haven't
I
been to one in a
remember
long
I went
time.
to what was it? I sent like Cedar Point doing that Halloween crap. It
Yeah.
was like they pulled out mealworms or something. They was like, nobody will eat this. I was like, bring it here, bruh.
Oh,
Just
my
downed
God.
it. Then
God.
again, well, but like I grew up on like a fishing farm, so it was like mealworms. Ah,
Bats, I worry about you.
Yeah. Hey, speaking
like
of
is this
stuff,
protein?
childhood stuff getting ruined. I my cousin found out that the tooth fairy doesn't exist in the funniest way I've ever seen. So my aunt like didn't have any cash for the whole tooth fairy gig, right? Um, so
Oh
she
no.
wrote she wrote her daughter a check and left it under the a check,
An IOU, dude.
a literal check.
That is so
And like
funny.
everyone in the family makes fun of her for it to this day.
That is so
Oh,
funny.
rough.
It's so funny. Oh my god. It was like why can't you just be like, "Oh, the tooth fairy must not have come tonight. We'll just, we'll try again tomorrow." No, write it a check. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, just write a check. That makes sense.
Dude, I'm so
That's
glad
a
my
normal
parents
tooth
didn't
fairy
know
move.
that. They'd probably like write a letter, do your chores. I'd be like,
Yeah.
what the
Yeah, that's. I would have definitely got one of
Yeah.
those.
fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Ugh.
Well, we should probably
Anyways,
talk about video games. We're 30 minutes
did you
in.
have anything like
What
planned
are
to talk
video
about,
games?
Blaze?
What?
Just games of the week, bro. Games of the week, news,
Oh,
the
Nah,
usual.
this is FAFO. FAFO episode. Let's go.
this is the
God.
FAFO episode, yeah.
No, just what have we been playing this week? I don't even know if I have. I don't even have a ton of news. I don't think. A little bit of news.
You don't have a ton of news, really?
No, I have a little bit. Yeah.
There's not really a whole lot going on this week.
I mean, there's the Five Nights at Freddy's
Um,
movie, but I'm not gonna get into that.
ooh, ooh, let's go. We've
Oh,
only been talking about that for how long?
I mean,
Since
I haven't
went
been.
through it.
I haven't been talking about it at all, so I couldn't say.
Well, that's because you kind of got a little bit mad at us.
I've never even seen Five Nights at Freddy's, and you all deserved that. To be fair,
He's talking about.
I know what he's talking about, and I deserve to be upset because y'all threw my lead in my lane because I couldn't communicate with my support to any capacity, going and that's
Hey.
all I heard for the first like
Hey.
10 minutes of my game.
Listen,
Worth.
it was a good trick.
Worth.
You do it for the content, man.
Yeah,
It's a
it's
good
content.
God.
Content. Yeah. Uh-oh. It is dark.
Bats, how are your games this week?
All right.
What he's playing right now.
Yeah, dude. I always play games. We are a gaming podcast. Me not gaming would be against the podcast. Let's be honest. I had to look at my inventory real quick to see
And
if I
that
can
didn't,
get this.
and then he gives us nothing. He just does the pause that like goes
Okay.
nowhere.
All right, so I played some Smite. I don't know. Last week did I talk about the Erlong Shin Smite?
Yeah, unfortunately. Because yeah,
Alright,
you did because you came in this week. You're like, man, I'm not doing that great. And I was like, yeah, it's karma for dropping like 22 bombs all last week. So shut up.
Yeah, then I came back. Played some good eShow. So I've decided on Smite. I'm gonna be playing Persephone, eShow, and Baba. Had an okay Baba game today, but because like I queued with boss, unfortunately we had a Chiron solo that
Bro,
played the
I
boss's
carried that
level.
game. Shut up. That was your MMR. All right.
That had nothing to do with my
You
MMR.
have like the dumpster cues. I don't want to hear this.
No, I
Yes.
never get those.
Yes, you do.
No. But
Yeah.
anyways,
Yeah.
like we won that game, blah blah blah. Chiron stupid. There were other. Let's see.
Karen. Not
Yeah, I do.
Chiron. There's a very distinct
Yeah,
difference.
no, I realize it. But anyways,
Yeah, one's a boatman, one's a horseman.
and
True.
they're all the same.
I didn't realize a horse would
But
though. That's
so pretty much got maybe like 4, 5 ranked win games in this week. I played some more horror bar because I found out I can customize my stuff. So I've been grinding that. Also started Dredge, which is a fun game. I'm playing now actually because
yeah.
I can't stop. It's a
I'll introduce you to
Lovecraft fishing game, which is great. For those of you that don't know what exactly Lovecraft is, it's the lore between like Cthulhu and everything like that, driving you into insanity.
The ancient ones.
Yeah. Well, no, if we say the ancient ones, then we're starting to get into
Well, I think it's
Starfield.
technically the old ones. I
Yeah,
believe.
something like that.
Yeah, it could be the old ones. Yeah. Which this game has been fun. Let's see. Other than that, been playing some Last Fortress, just kind of grinding. Oh, you can say that, but you're bad at it. Yeah, get out of here.
Oh,
Blaze
Can I
man.
doesn't
kick-
play it,
Wait,
bro.
wait. Do I have the authority to kick him out of it?
No, you don't.
What, me? I didn't say anything about it.
Yeah,
What are you
no.
talking
We'll
about
just
Blaze?
take our aggression out on boss.
Why?
Okay.
I don't know. But so other than Vermintide 2. Started some Vermintide 2, been grinding that. It's been okay. You know, for the fact that somebody's like, Vermintide 2 is like Left 4 Dead. No, there's way more hordes and it's harder to defeat because you don't have shotguns and grenade launchers and powerful weapons. You have a sword and a flintlock pistol.
I mean, one of the classes has a minigun, bets, and you have said class unlocked, and you will not play it.
Nah.
That sounds like excuses to me. I don't
Dude,
know about you,
okay,
Blaze.
I will admit everything
Skill
the
issue.
dwarf says I relate to, but I just do not like the dwarf class.
Did you just call the dwarf a dork?
Yeah, I know a dwarf. A dwarf. I don't even know what that is. It's a dwarf
Things,
door.
bro. Yeah.
Yeah,
Dwarf
dwarf.
sword? Dragon Age Inquisition?
Oh.
No, no, okay. So for those of you that don't know, I used to play Dragon Age Inquisition with like some buddies, right? And for some reason, I could never like open a door. And I was like, what the hell? Why can't I do this? And they're like, oh, only dwarfs can open doors. I was like, are you shitting me? And it was like an ongoing joke forever. I hated it.
That's funny. All right, boss. How are your games? What you been playing?
Ooh, we should probably rest.
Did we lose boss?
Probably.
Oh my god, he literally did jinx it, bro.
Remember that he doesn't lag? Yeah.
He's like, oh, I haven't lagged all day. It's been great. No lag. I'm not gonna disconnect. And here we are. It's either that or he's muted and trolling us. I don't know which it is.
Nope.
I was indeed lagging for a little bit.
Oh my god, he's back.
I did indeed jinx it.
Lag? Yeah.
That's crazy.
Anyways, my games have been interesting. It's been pretty much the same as Bats. Um, I played a game not too long ago of Smite. I went 18-2 on Ravana. It was very fun.
Right.
We had a Karen solo that started Beads, Claw Shard, and Rangdo's Mask in solo lane. Which was interesting. And then he was begging for ganks, and I ganked the Mulan once, and then like he built full damage. Like he went like Chronos Pendant, Karen's Coin, Doom
It was a
Lord, like,
bad
God.
Mulan.
It was a very bad Mulan. The Mulan was not very good whatsoever, so he beat her. Other
I
than that,
mean,
like
because
I've
Mulan
kind
was
of
in my lane. Like,
yeah.
and
Um,
boss would be like, smack.
I had a lot of good ADC games because Suave's build pops off. Like that
It
build is
does.
kind of the build on like more than half of the ADCs. It's
Yeah, it's the
very
one. I think it's the one me and him were talking about because I told him I was build crafting the other day, and I sent him a couple builds, and I was like, the only thing I'm thinking about is like swapping these two items out.
yeah. So the builds like Death Toll, Aussie,
Yep.
Demon Blade, Fail Not, Dominance, Deathbringer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
Then
the
you
one me
get
and him
Emperor.
talked about. I sent it to him.
Yeah, it slaps.
It slaps unless you're behind.
Well, there's
Yeah,
a problem like
it
with a
feels
lot of those
really
builds
bad.
right now. Well, like and so a lot of the problems with the Death Toll crit builds is you really don't feel good like most of the time until you hit like 20 minutes. Like you can box and sometimes you'll get a couple kills and like you can spiral, but like if it's a stalled out venture between you and the other laner, you don't win early. Like you just kind of lose until mid game. Like you can
So
farm and that's about it.
so that's not the case with this build at all.
I've ran it. I've had
I
issues with a couple hunters with it.
so I was playing Charybdis. Um, there was a Scotty, or there was some ADC. I don't know. I had already taken her tower. It was like 11 minutes in the game. I have Aussie Demon Blade. I think that's all I have. Um, and she like runs up to me. Um, and I 4-auto'd her, Blaze. I
No,
That's
killed her
nice.
4-auto'd.
I have
how
a
do you get
question.
Charybdis? Yeah.
Okay, no, but also, how often do you see ADCs run up to me to where I can auto them, boss?
I mean,
With it just and
that's
it's
fair.
just a 1v1, and it's just a 1v1. The answer is never.
That's fair.
I'm
But
getting ganked by 4 people all the time. Okay.
to be fair, Blaze, it is not the build's fault that you are getting ganked by 4 people. The build
I know.
cannot save you from that. No build can save you from
Dude,
that.
it's
But,
so bad. Like it's so bad. The other day, like it's so bad.
yeah, no,
I've ran
I
it though.
feel
Like
you.
if you get it, like in that situation where you've already gotten a lead, like you have the tower at 11 minutes, like that build feels insane. But if you
Yeah.
don't have that and it's just like a stalled out venture, it feels okay. And then you hit team fight phase and you are slapping.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Um, yeah, it's really good. I've especially on Charybdis. I think it's probably one of the best builds on Charybdis. Uh, it feels really good on her. Other than that, I've been playing. I started a new game of Dredge with Bats because I'm the one who got him into it. So that's been fun.
And then
And
as I'm
it's
like DLCs, bosses like need to play again.
yeah. Um, I have been playing a lot of Vermintide too. Vermintide 2 has been a very good time. There's actually double XP going on right now.
Nice,
And I should probably play that a little bit more, but I don't feel like it.
nice, nice, nice.
But yeah, that I also found out that Vermintide 2 has a comp, like a competitive scene,
Oh
like
yeah.
tournaments and everything. Um, and it's wild. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's kind of insane.
Like it's crazy difficult. Like I don't think that I would ever be able to do it. And I have a decent amount of hours logged in the game. I feel like I'm pretty decent at it, but like, God, dude, the way these people have to play, like they're insta killing specials as they spawn. There's like 10 million mobs. Like, it's crazy. That you have to have like really good teamwork. You have to know the maps by heart. You have to know everything by heart. It's wild.
They
and
have
and
min
the run I
maxed.
watched, yeah, the run I watched was the second easiest like tier of tournament.
Oh my god.
There's two tiers above that. And
Oh,
I'm like I could never.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
It's
So
also crazy in the sense of like you wouldn't think there's that big of a player base to have like a comp scene.
yeah, I mean it's a Warhammer game, so like I'm not surprised that there's that big of a player base. It's definitely one of the better Warhammer games too.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. What else have I been playing? I beat a run of Slay the Spire as defect, running the
So
zero cost mana build with like claws and stuff. That was fun.
that's a good game.
Yeah, it is. It's a very good game. I think that's really it. I haven't really been gaming a whole lot. Oh, I know. The Pixelmon server that Liani put up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Forgot about
I've been
that.
on that. I've been on that a decent amount. Um, yeah, Blaze, I thought you said you were gonna play it. What happened to that?
Okay.
Oh.
Win,
Life.
boss. Like
Life
win,
happened.
win, because I had like
I
days I wasn't even on, and then
That's true.
I have sponsored stuff that I have to do.
Yeah, I forgot you get a lot of sponsored stuff.
Yeah, like I just
In other
didn't.
words, it'll happen.
Yeah, it'll happen if and when it happens. Like I mean, I wish it. I had time, but like at the current moment, like last week I had, and last week was like I even told everybody like until Thursday hit, like if you see me, that's lucky because with
Yeah,
like with cross country coming to an end, like I had cross country regionals. I had like a 7:30 p.m. meeting at night. I had trunk or treat one night. I had something else one day. I literally just don't have. I haven't had time.
yeah,
That's what it comes down
understandable.
to.
Yeah, the map that Liani made is popping off. Uh,
I
she
just
made
got
this thing.
wrecked by a squid.
Thank you for the information, Bats. Very cool.
No, that
Uh,
upsets me.
yeah, I haven't
Like,
really been playing anything else. How about you, Blizz? You been
Well,
playing?
first and foremost, there's an AGL set being casted right now, and I just have it up on the side because I
hey,
like to help if I can. Like I've made sure all the casters are good and set up and on stuff before they got started.
yeah.
And there's 4 breastplates of Valor for one team.
On
What?
one team?
Yes, and that is not okay.
What?
They're
Everyone but the ADC?
everyone but the jungler.
The ADC has one?
Yep.
Who is the ADC?
Yeah.
Soul.
What?
Yep. Listen to this comp, dude. It's Raijin solo, Ao Kwang jungle. I'm sorry, Bastet mid doesn't have the breastplate. My bad. Yamoja support, and then Soul ADC.
Hey, Bad step mid started here. Right here.
It's not
Nope,
SPL, it's
nope,
AGL.
nope, nope. Started here.
What
Calling it.
division is this?
Huh? It's
What division
D1.
is
It's
this?
D1 collegiate.
Jeez, dude.
Yeah. It's crazy.
I don't know about breastplate on Soul. I think Soul does not like. She has too many items that she wants to build to be building breastplate.
Yeah, but they're into a Wukong, Thor, Alpwash, Ganesha, Hoi Yi. So it probably feels pretty good against the crit Hoi Yi.
I mean, maybe,
Mm,
but like,
that is
I'd
a
rather see it
spectral.
like, yeah,
I don't know.
Spectral does exist,
Yeah, that's why their support has it at 00 and 15.
right?
Anywho, this isn't about AGL games. It's about my games.
True.
On Wednesday, I did a sponsored stream and played the game Nether Guild, which is a like procedural generated tactics-based roguelike. And it was fun. It has like some D&D mechanics where you get like initiative and different things like that. I liked it. It was a good time. Played that. Thursday, we were supposed to have a scrim. It got canceled. So we played games afterwards. Shout outs to Despacito being on his ult and getting smacked by my Cupid.
Let's go. I was in that game.
Yeah, you
Called
were.
it
Yeah, I did. And even though it's Decepto, my bad. My bad.
Despacito.
I had it in my brain. It was too late. It was too late, dude. But no, it was on his
Did he
ult
get
account.
mad at that before though?
Probably did. But it was funny because Calamity comes into stream. He's like, "No shot, you're playing against Decepto's ult." And I was like, "No shot, we're playing against Decepto in these queues right now." And I was like 0 and 6. Like I was getting rocked. And then the build got online. The Death's Embrace, Transcendence, Silver Branch, Fail Not, Demon Blade, Malicious Deathbringer build on Cupid. And let me tell you, I was slapping at the end of the game, and my cooldowns was insane. I've also been testing this idea on Cupid of building Vital Amplifier, and I've also been I'm gonna test Segment Scepter because I think Segment Scepter might actually be insane because you get the Death's Embrace and Malicious Deathbringer in Segment Scepter, and you literally are just a cooldown bot. Because anytime someone picks up a heart, you get cooldown, and so do they.
Yeah.
I think it might be crazy. I don't know. I don't know if it's worth the DPS loss, but might try it. Vital Amplifier felt okay. I just need to find out like where it fits into the build. I can tell you it doesn't fit in first slot. I can tell you that.
It does not.
Other than that, a lot of red. Shout outs to the community during our practice night that decided that I needed to play gods that were not actual ADCs. And Kenny suggested set. Now, here's the thing about this set game. I went 2-7-4. We were against a comp that literally countered me completely. And not only that, I decided, it'd be really good on set. I go Bumba's Hammer if I can make it to late game. Had I went Bluestone, I would have had 3 kills in the first 5 minutes. But because I went Bumba's Dagger, I got smickety smacked. I played a Wheelish ADC and popped off, but we lost that game. And then I played Yanis ADC. Oh no, I got mid that game. And went 5-3-3 and won that game. Cooled down with some Hachi Man. We got bopped in an arena. Then I tried some more Vital Amplifier Cupid. That didn't go well. But been playing a lot of Cupid. Did play Charybdis in Assault and went the bow build, and I had 2 pentas taken from me. One of which I was on the triple going for the penta.
I was not one of them.
You were not. I was going for the penta, and I literally needed 1 auto to kill somebody, and I just got no peel. Like the team was up, and I just died. And I was like, cool. All right. Then I get the kill, get the double, get the triple, get the quadra at their Phoenix. And I'm like, where's the last one? I will dive the base. And they were dead for another 25 seconds. And I was heated. I was like, get out of here, dude. Bow build still slaps on that. And then we did our sub stream on Saturday. So Smite Night sub stream where I played a random god every game. And I also did Blaze After Dark. It was a good time. Shout out to everybody came in and hung out. I got hunters almost the whole entire night. I did so like the first game I made it where it was like I was gonna say the first game I set it to hunter just because I wanted to get a random hunter to start off in conquest. It gave me Donza. We ended up having to leave that game at 10 minutes because Cat had to dip, so I ran Donza again. Won that game. Got on her the next game when it was full random. Atalantis bow might be good, y'all. And I hate to say that. I think it's a good early game item.
I don't know.
I think it's good early, but you sell it late. Because double flat pin in lane does feel good. It's better than percent pin. But I don't like it still. Like, it doesn't feel right. Like, in that, like there's something that still feels off about it when I ran it. I've ran it just to try it out because it was mentioned to me. It still just feels weird, man.
I don't know that it is good.
I think it's good in the first 15, 20 minutes of the game, and then after that, you get rid of it.
I'm still not convinced, because, like, you could also just build an item that's equally as good throughout the whole game.
Yeah, but it's the double flat pin. It's the fact that you get, like, 25 flat pin off the riff. Which is going to be more than percent pin. But, like, it still feels weird. I don't know. Like I said, I've tried it. It felt okay. Sorry, it's 25 flat pin. Yeah. It feels weird. I don't really care for it too much.
I don't know.
No, that's without the passive.
Really?
The passive is when you get a killer assist, you get the 20% attack speed, and then it decreases your movement speed penalty for attacking, backpedaling, strafing by 30%.
I guess for me, it would be like, what gods are you trying to say? Like, you're trying to play this on her?
On her, it's really good on because of his passive.
Okay, but on her, you could also do the Death Toll Aussie Demon Blade start and feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you could also start Arrow and buff your attack damage, and then you get Devos into Aussie, or to Aussie, into Atalantis, and now you're just shredding because you have extra attack damage. And you get the extra attack speed.
I don't know. I haven't liked Atlantis for a hot minute, but
I'm not. Like I said, I tried it the other night because it was mentioned to me. I personally don't think it's good still. Like, I think it's okay. I don't think it's really good.
I brought this,
but it's not even it's not even the problem of just the crit being off it. The problem is it's 30 power, 25% life steal, 10 physical pin. That's the item has.
Yeah.
It used to have life steal and crit on it too. Don't get me wrong, that was super bloated.
Oh, it was.
But it was good.
Great.
But like, it just feels weird. It just it doesn't feel good.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, hear me out. It's still a good item if they take the lifesteal off instead of the crit.
Yeah.
I think taking both off killed it.
I brought this up when I was streaming, I think, where I was like, they just annihilated the bows, all of them.
Silver Branch.
Because but dude, it used to be, honestly, they were so OP, you just bid like all of them and you just like annihilate.
Yeah, but you don't want to do. You don't.
And I
mean, they have
realized
to.
that was ridiculous. But now it's like you don't even really want them in your build.
Yeah, but the bigger issue is the fact that, like, Silver Branch got a cap stack on it, which feels really weird. Like, it was 20, they buffed it to 40. But I don't know. Odibo just got buffed. I don't think the bows are bad. No. But I just feel Atalantis, it feels like it's just weird. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel bad. It's just there.
Yeah.
I still agree with what Blaise said with the bows.
Oh yeah, the Odibo needs to be a glyphed item with Toxic Blade on it.
Yes. Exactly.
Yeah. And then here
exactly.
And I'd rather them kept Ichabal and gotten rid of Atalantis bow.
Yep.
And then you put the other Odibo as Atalantis bow passive. Exactly. Or you put it as you have one that's Ichabal passive, one that's Toxic Blade. I don't care how it happens, man.
I mean, because let's face it, Toxic Blade is just trash.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's not that it's bad, it feels bad to build. Like,
you don't build you just don't build it on hunters at all.
Yeah.
Or almost anyone besides like Erlang Shin.
It's good on Alma and Bologna. It's good on AA Warriors. It is good on.
I mean,
I played against a Bologna the other day with it, and I played with it as Alma the other day, and it felt really good, and I was shredding. but like they also have very high attack speeds.
Yeah.
So for them, it works out great.
I could see Ama, but I don't know Bologna. I like it on Erlong.
Yeah, but he's also any AA warrior. It's gonna feel good on.
Yeah, but like I don't know.
It feels good on all of them. You get movement speed and you get to anti-heal.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
you get Ichaival passive, which I think people don't realize.
Dude,
Yeah.
I miss Ichaival.
I
The
know.
old Ichaival.
I played Baron ADC. That game was good. We just lost.
It was good.
Then I played more Keep and Kernanos. So that's the road of Smite. Lots of red is what it is. I've also been playing Fortnite because I didn't realize the new season comes out this Friday or this Thursday. So I have to finish grinding that. But they're bringing back the old map.
Yeah.
Like the OG map's coming back. So I will be playing a good bit of that. I'm excited about it. Think it's going to be interesting. I know they had to make a lot of adjustments for Zero Build since that wasn't in the game during that time. But I've been having a good time playing that. I am a little kind of confused. I was playing with Luke the other day, and I got one tapped, bro. I got one tapped for my whole entire health bar and shield. Like 250 damage I got hit for.
Shotgun headshot.
Nope. And there's no heavy sniper in the game.
Hey, was it
So-
a 1080 headshot?
I don't. Yeah, it might have been. I don't know, man. Oh, I also forgot to mention that we did play one game of Smite. I forgot to mention this, where it came down to a base race, but our Titan was pushing their lane, and they
Oh
took out
my
our
God.
Phoenixes, and we rushed the Titan room with our Titan, and our Humbats DC'd, and we didn't win the game there because of it. And had he not DC'd, we would have won. It was so frustrating because we lost all the
That's
DPS and his ult. And that would have been enough. But anyways, enough Smite. But no, Fortnite's been fun. I've been having a good time on that. Just doing the grinding. We'll end up finishing that Battle Pass probably today or tomorrow. And then I did another sponsored stream for probably the best history game ever made.
I've been waiting for this.
Bang on Balls Chronicles.
I knew it.
What a fun time, dude. I played that game for 2 hours the other night. It is just insanity. You get to go in these...
You will be missed.
You actually get to go... It's like the first world you go into is Norse themed. You're going to this Viking thing, and there's an objective of destroying Viking ships. Like, that's your objective. But, like,
Really?
there's all of these areas to go... Like, in the overworld, you can go all about in the Viking area and do like little side missions and unlock different costumes for your ball. And then you find out that like certain pieces of the costume gives you special effects. And then shoutouts, what was the guy's name? Was it?
Iraq.
Yeah, that's right. Was the guy that randomly joined me. And we ran through pretty much the whole Viking area, eventually getting to the boss, and the boss was Thor. And when you beat Thor, you get Mjolnir and the Viking helmet, and you get a Viking shield. So like they
Let's
all
go.
proc lightning in some different capacity, but like you can get a frost staff in that area too, and the frost staff allows you to freeze things when you're attacking and dashing around. It was really, really good. The second area is a space race area, and it's literally it's the Cold War. It's literally Russia versus the
Hey.
US, and it is hilariously fun. It's made by the people that did Bulletstorm and Gears
Bulletstorm is fun.
and stuff. So like it's a good time. I really enjoyed it. Shout outs to the devs in Lurkit for hooking us up with that to be able to play that on stream. It was a good time. Not a lot of news this week. Just didn't really put a lot of news down. I've been following like the finals is kind of popping off on Twitch right now. It's this new shooter that's like I think it's like groups of 3 play, and like you play towards an objective. So it's not like a full battle royale. It's more like team-based matches, which is pretty cool. I've been watching a good bit of it. It's been having an issue with cheaters. I mean, what's new? The Halo Battle Royale that's been made by that one group got a bunch of positive publicity this week, releasing like updates to the game mode. And like Tim the Tatman played it and apparently loved it, like showed it on his stream.
Oh, that's crazy.
And then on My Hero Academia or My Hero Ultra Rumble, they released Eraserhead. And you get Azawa. And then right now there's like a 20% extra roll thing going on for different chests, and you get free rolls every day, 10 free rolls every day. So that's pretty sick. Or
I'm gonna
tickets,
have
sorry,
to
10
log
free
in.
tickets for a roll. Yeah, you get one roll every day. So that's pretty cool. Other than that, dude, I mean, I'm excited for Halloween tomorrow. I'm just kind of chilling. We have names of the week.
Hey,
Boss,
real
did
quick,
you want to
though,
read names of the week? Oh yeah, I'll let Bats go. My bad.
Wow, I'm thinking because you said Viking stuff.
Yeah.
Where the heck you at with Tribes of Midgard, bruh?
What about it?
I mean, I feel like Boss Ember and I almost beat the game. But
Okay,
where
that's
were you?
nice. I wasn't invited,
You were.
and me and Boss played it a ton, and then people kept trolling us out of beating the game. And Boss
Really?
and Boss can admit that we did in the span of 4 days. We did, I think, 5 or 6 runs. 2+ hours
We all
in,
got trolled.
we got trolled out of it by 2 different people. And at that point, like, I'm not gonna lie, it made me not want to play the game. And I love that game. The game is really, really good.
So, in other words, what I'm hearing is we need to do a Boss Blaze and Bats Tribes of Midgard.
But yeah, that's fun. I played Tiny Tina's Wonderland. I also played that this week.
What? Bruh.
And you know what's funny? So
Started it because I've
so
been
here's the
waiting
thing.
for you.
Here's
And
the thing.
you're
I
all
only
like,
no listen.
We can't
listen.
play it because
No,
we're deciding who we're playing it
No,
with.
no. Listen, here's what I did. I made a character and I did the tutorial and I stopped playing.
Yeah.
Now, here's what's funny
Yeah.
about this, because Az was asking me about playing, and I was like, yeah. But you know what's funny? Remember the other day when you're like, I see?
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about me playing Tiny Tina's. And I was like, look, bro, you see it on Discord that I'm playing. Hop on. And that's not what you're talking about. You're just trolling. So whose fault is that?
No.
Anyways.
The ICIC was when, because so everybody left, right? And Leone was like, I'm going to go eat. Then he joins your Discord to talk with you, as Boss and I were like, what the?
Oh, he joined for like 2 minutes just to see what I was doing. That was it.
I know. But we were like, so wait, Blaze is too cool to hop in the chat with us.
No, you guys were playing Vermintide, and I did a game of Smite, and then I think I did a game of Fortnite, and then I hopped on Tiny Tina's to make my character.
First off, I would have done all 3 of those had you hopped in.
Yeah, but you guys were playing Vermintide. I wasn't going to interrupt Vermintide.
Bro, I would leave Vermintide instantly.
What?
Hey, what the heck, bro?
This man out here really throwing it down. No, I just like,
Dude,
Az was asking me about it, and I went ahead.
Made me mad.
I made my character, and that was it. That's all I did. Made my character,
like,
did the first level.
Horde, let's just attack you. And then it's like, oh, Boss is over there like, man, yeah, I'm lagging. Let me DC real quick. I come back.
Okay.
Nobody hits me.
So funny thing about the Bang on Balls stream, right?
Yeah.
There's 2 things. A, you didn't bring up the giant pig that you fought that just like came out of the waterfall in the Norse level.
Oh,
It's just
that's
a
right.
Giant pig.
Giant pig.
Yeah, just giant flying pig. And second, me and Kat were in chat, like just like in like voice comms with each other, just watching the stream for like a solid 3 hours, being like, "What are we watching? What is going on? Someone help!"
Dude, it's one of those things you can't look away from. It's so good.
I'm not gonna lie, me and Kat sat there for like 2 to 3 hours just watching it and being like, "What is going on?" Like
Yeah.
Clam hopped in sometimes, but then he like left. But like me and Kat, we're just there.
Yeah, having a good time, dude. Watching those balls bang around, you know?
Yeah. That was wild. I don't think I've ever been more enthralled by something.
It was so good, dude. I don't know. I had a good time playing it. It was like a ton of fun.
Like the second level, they started having gas masks. Like,
Yeah.
bro,
It gets crazy.
you're literally driving a rocket. Like, what, bro?
It gets crazy, man. I don't know. It was a ton of fun. This week's names of the week: MMR Goblin 69. DM Brandon is my dad. What a guy. What a legend. A couple of babies, Dr. Diablos, LOTF, and the Lolly Police were in the same game. Keep in mind, Lolly Police and a couple of babies were in the same game together.
That was a horrible
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tim Tom. What was the Graves? I'm Timmy.
Timmy.
Rat Tracker or Tackler, Rat Tackler. That's the name.
Yeah, Rat Tackler. And
Mexican Pop Tart. Ram's Life and Young Sonics. Yo, shout outs to Young Sonics. Because I recognize the name, and in post game lobby, I got noticed this week. And that was sick. Young Sonics noticed me. They also sent me an awesome chest. So, shout outs to Young Sonics.
Hey.
We had the Pants. We had Shepherd, the Chameleon, and Can't Shizzle This. Sardine Thief and Not Aubrey Hepburn. Simba Energy. 5'8" and hung. Oh my god. And them raps. and then we had Blaise Lowenthal. Shout outs to VO for the Guild Wars 2 name. Appreciate that. But on the way out of here, do we have any shout outs?
All right. So if I'm counting correctly, this is our 130th.
I believe so, yeah.
Hey. So shout outs to all the support, all the listeners for our 130th episode. I realize we have mucked up that count somewhere in the episodes. I have.
Okay, it's 129. This is 129. My bad.
Mother trucker.
I had a feeling we were off because I was.
Bats would like to retract his previous.
Yeah, I retract it all. Nobody listened to that. Anyways, shout out to our listeners who have been listening and keeping it real. As you know, we are on Spotify right now. That is our new host.
We've always been on Spotify, but we are hosted through Spotify.
Well, yeah. Okay. So we have done things where we have video and audio queued through Spotify.
Yeah.
Which we would really appreciate feedback. Whether or not, you think you like it, it's different, blah, 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 everything. We always appreciate feedback. We always appreciate, our viewers' opinion, commentary, anything like that. You got questions, you need into the Discord, just ask.
Yeah, I mean, I had one piece of feedback from the video last week with some audio hiccup. Obviously, if you prefer the old audio without the video to all the places like Spotify, Castbox, Amazon, Google Podcasts, all that stuff, just reach out and let me know. I can go back to doing that. It's not very different. I was just trying to do something new to see what people thought about it. So the video is not only on YouTube, which obviously it's still going to be posted there. I will be making a video for the people that used to listen on the audio only YouTube, as that will be discontinued that going forward, just because I'm not trying to keep up with a billion different channels on that front. But yeah, any feedback y'all have, let us know.
Which is understandable because let's be honest, Blaze does it all. I ain't do shit. I have no hard feelings to that.
That shows up. That's it's okay.
Yeah,
I don't mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least show up.
Yeah, and on every episode,
it's more than I can say for other podcast people.
Oh, it's true.
Not on this podcast.
I don't know if that was a dig at me or something else.
No, it was a dig at some other
shenanigans.
things. Yeah, that won't be named because we're PC.
As far as the podcast go, though, on every episode that's on Spotify, there is a Q&A question and a poll that I've been working on putting up. So if you're interested in that, go check it out.
Yeah, and this guy asked me about it, and I'm sitting there like, 3?
Yeah, it's fine. I got it's fine. I got it taken care of. It's okay. I got it. I'm vibing. It's all good.
Shout out to Az for being unneededly toxic during our and just shooting me in the back in Vermintide.
Being unneededly toxic.
Yeah.
I can't bet. Dude, okay, you wanna know something I realized, Blaze? Every single time I play Smite with him, he gets more toxic for no reason. Like
Interesting.
it's like he's leveling up his toxic level
My gut
during the game.
honestly hurt.
Yeah, it'll be like that sometimes.
It hurt with how bad it was.
Like it was. I don't know what I did to deserve it. I don't know if it's just because I gave him a good reaction.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it was
But
honestly
it's starting to get out of pocket.
anything boss would say, as would be there.
Yeah, I don't know. You guys are on something else.
Yeah.
Dude, and this happened in Vermintide first. That was the crazy part.
Yeah. So in Vermintide,
Honestly,
he would just like
boss
shoot
would
me
be
in the back of the
walking
head.
and he'd just be like bang, 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 bang. Boss is down.
No,
As
it's
would be
not
like,
that
oh,
bad. He was only
was
doing one
that
damage at
me?
a time. It's
Hey,
still not as toxic as Blaze 180 headshotting me in
No,
competitive,
dude, that's
so it's
not
fine.
toxic. That's content.
that
It's
was
not
no,
true.
that's his talent, honestly. That's what that was.
Yeah, talent at shooting your teammates. Yeah, that's
Okay,
what
yeah,
you
but
would be
okay.
Bruh.
down
When's the
for.
last time you've seen look? I'm old, okay, in gamer standards, I am old, and that was the fastest flick in the West, boss.
Bro, when's the
Yeah,
last time
now
you
hit it on
seen
something that
somebody?
it's important.
I usually
Blaze.
do. I'm the only one that I'll see people on PUBG and people are like, "Where?" And I'm like, "Literally right there." And I'm like shooting them. They're like, "How did you see that person?"
Blaze, they're 4 pixels big. Wait, you just have some superhuman ability. You have a magnifying glass, bro.
I
Like
don't.
I don't. You do.
I
Hey,
don't.
Blaze,
I
I
real
just see them,
question.
bro.
How quick have you seen somebody uninstall a game?
I'm not as fast as boss uninstalled PUBG. I can tell you that, dude.
dude, I played another game after that. I did not like that was not dude, the fastest I've ever seen someone uninstall a game is Kenny telling Swab uninstall Smite you won't. And in the middle of the game, he closed the game and
Yep.
uninstalled it. He's like, "You said I wouldn't."
I
Yep.
don't know. From what I heard of Heroes of the Storm.
Oh yeah, that's true. There's some people that installed that pretty quickly. You know, it'd be like, they got a
Yeah.
PTR. There's a patch coming.
Yeah, Leonie said that to me.
I'm still confused. I guess we'll find out more at BlizzCon next
Also
week.
confused. Yeah.
But on the way out of here, shouts to Guardians Mental Health. I actually need to record a video for them today, maybe tomorrow, probably
Hey, let's go.
today, and that way I can get that to them. Big things coming in about a week, and I'm super excited. Also on November
Announcements?
4th, on November 4th, I'll be over on the Guardians Mental Health channel from 10 to 12 p.m. Eastern, probably later. Doing a charity stream over there, so make sure to come check it out. Check out all the other content creators that are helping out. You can find information for that in the Discord. Probably next week, and I'll probably end up closer next week, and I'll end up posting it. And I will post on Twitter as well, so make sure to check all that content out. Destiny, Fortnite, who else knows what else? Sometimes Overwatch is what gets played over there during that time. And then shout outs to Dare Drops, a lot of content coming out over there, just challenges to do if you're a content creator and you want to, find some challenges to do, get a key to a game. As long as you meet the CCV, you can complete those challenges and you get more keys you can give away to your community, which is always awesome. And then last but not least, shout outs to the guys over at Simping for Senpai, man. Always keeping it real and making an amazing podcast over there. Lots of great anime content going on. You should go check them out. If you're not in their Discord, you should go join, have some good anime conversation. And I hope you guys take it easy. We'll catch y'all later. Bye!
Later.